a chance here.
Lead was as big as 7, if I'm not mistaken now. It's just down to 4.
Ooh, nice block by Vivas.
And on the joust, Vivas wins over the taller Maizo.
Wow, yun ang tinatawag na sipag after a single block on the running.
Take a look here.
Winning the joust.
Vivas says, what's your height? 19-22. Oh, and again another point. Tiago with a solo lady block. Coach Shaq De Los Santos wants to talk things over. Let's listen in.
Masyadong matagal yung tigil mo sa ero, tapos saka mo mapaluin. Ang liit ng block, oh. So pag gumangat yung bolot, bilisan mo sa taas. Huwag mo hintayin yung blocker. Ha? Cover pa tayo, cover. Isa, bawi ka.
Tumingin ka sa spiker. Kahit lang. Cover tayo. Easy lang.
Isa, sa gitna ka ba? Ano si Anggo? Hey, quick, back quick, tapos tulong. May tulong.
USD in perilous waters here. Not only has their 7-point lead been disintegrated, now FEU's got momentum and a huge amount of confidence coming into this, after the timeout.
That's right. Those last 2 plays just showed you how important your blocking is. It can really turn things around. That's the easiest way to get a point, through an excellent block. Yung ginawa pa ng FEU, puro single block pa. Oh my God! They don't want to pick up the ball.
But they keep it alive. FEU, and the block by Tiangco this time, backfires as FEU, or make that USD gets the point.
At that time, she needed some help. See, that hit from Tabacera, if there was another FEU player right beside Tiangco, that ball would have moved back to USD's court.
Timeout on the floor. Let's listen to FEU this time.
Siyempre, naitaas na nung kasama mo, nanonood ka pa rin. Hindi tayo naka-atake, imbis na naging atake natin. Receive muna Marayos, ha? Humay, hingin ng bola. Okay? Pag-cover mo, kunyari kung-over kayo, doon ka pag-ikot mo ron. Doon ka pumalo. Ha? May predict na mo kung saan humingi. Pagkasan sa kumuha ng bola, pag sa gitna, taas mo sa likod. Ha? Huwag sa harap dahil nakapwesto na rito sa harap. Ha?
Coach Nes Pamilar pointing to that first touch by FEU, where April Rosales should have been ready to set it up, but she was running from the back row and she had to set it up kneeling and underhand.
That's right. Like what I said, my observation for today, April said not in her usual element, as we've seen a lot of lapses from the setter of FEU today.
Tiangco.
That is outside.
And that puts USD at match point here in set number 3.
They have really, lost that killer instinct na sinasabi sa FEU. Parang mabilis silang bumitaw this time.
Well, USD on the other hand developed theirs.
Yeah.
And they are on the brink of closing it out again in a sweep of FEU.
Could be in 3 sets, but FEU has a chance with they're just down by 3.
What a huge difference it would have been if, even if Shadow Gonzalez is at 50%, she would have been on the floor, right?
That's right.
Could have made a huge amount of difference. Soft touch by Angeli. Vivas now winding up. That's just on the line. To the delight of the FEU fans right behind us here. And don't count FEU here in set number 3.
That's right. FEU threatening to steal one from USD.
But still USD at match point here. They've got 2 match point points, in fact. Maizo, the soft touch in. She needed only 1 to close out FEU and completely dominate the Lady Tams in season 72. USD in 3 straight sets. The last one, 25-22, Ian.
That's right. And again, just like the same way they met in the first, USD winning in 3.
We'll wrap it up right after these. USD wins over FEU and completes their dominance of the Lady Tams in season 72, sweeping them in 3 straight sets in all of their meetings. And right with our best player is Jessica Mendoza.
Yes, Eric, I'm here with Angelita Baquero of the UST Tigers. She scored 15 points today. Congratulations. Thank you po. Okay, una-una, tuloy-tuloy lang kayo kanina hanggang dulo. Very consistent. Anong klaseng mindset ang kailangan ng team nyo para ma-achieve yung ganong klaseng laro?
First of all, we're very happy na nanalo kami in straight sets. And well, inside the court, tuloy-tuloy lang yung communication namin. And pag napupuntusan kami, kailangan makabawi agad kami.
Okay, so how does this win help you in preparing for your game against LaSalle?
Winning 3 sets ngayong game, mataas yung moral ng team namin. And kailangan lang namin na tuloy-tuloy yung performance namin. Hindi dapat kami maging complacent until sa game namin sa LaSalle.
Alright, well, congratulations again and thank you very much. Alam ko may gusto kang batiin.
Hi to my relatives and to my friends and advance happy birthday to Direk Edmond Salvahan.
Alright, thanks a lot, Angeli, and congrats again. We'll be back with more of your UAAP.
So FEU loses today against UST. Yeah. And what are the chances of FEU making it into the Final Four now that, there must have been situations they lost in the first of 3 games?
That's right. Now they have the slimmest chance because their fate relies solely on Adamson or Ateneo losing all of their games, which is very unlikely because Adamson still has 3 games, Ateneo still having 2. So FEU, again, like what we said during the start of the coverage, finding themselves in unfamiliar territory and probably not making the Final Four this year.
Let's take a look at the schedule on Wednesday here at the arena in San Juan at 2 p.m. Number 1 ranked DLSU takes on UE, while at 4 o'clock we're going to see the first of 2 Adamson games. And if they lose here, and FEU can breathe just a little better, right? As they will take on each other.
Let's see.
In our first game today, LaSalle won over NU in 4 sets, and in our second game, a sweep by UST over FEU. Thanks to our director, Al Neri, and producer, Malu Neri. For Ricky Flores, Jessica Mendoza, and my partner, Dr. Ian Laurel, I'm Eric Dipan. Thanks for watching the coverage of the volleyball tournament of Season 72 on Studio 23. Get it here. This has been another ABS-CBN Sports presentation.